Kottontale is moist. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales. We are Kottontale is moist, formerly known as Amber motherfucking Lewis, and it is Thursday. It is a thankful Thursday. It is just afternoon. It is about 12:30 p.m. here in the beautiful state of Washington. I'm Cottontail, and it's nice to meet you. And I am so beyond excited for the content today. For one, it's Thursday, so it is officially week 10 here in season 14, or as we know, chapter 2, season 4 of Fortnite. So we are officially in the last week of this season. But I honestly, for the last, I don't even know, like months actually, I've been thinking about evolving my YouTube name. From the moment that I created content back in July of 2016, it was Amber Motherfucking Lewis, and that has been my name until today. Today, and for the rest of time, we're Kottontale is moist. I'm here for it. I am so here for it. We got our Facebook all updated. The only thing we don't have updated is the URL. So, like, if you were to go to Kottontale is moist on YouTube, it would say youtube.com/Amber motherfucking Lewis, which I'm not mad at because we are, in fact, formally Amber motherfucking Lewis, and I am Amber M. Lewis. You can't take away that. So, um, I've I'm so excited. I love it too because now both of my YouTube channels are Kottontale. We have Kottontale is moist, this delicious entity, and then we have Mama Kottontale. So I'm here for it. I am so here for it. I just love it so much. Like our title, Kottontale is moist. Evolution is constant because everyone should be evolving constantly. Everything you do in life should be a constant evolution. Oh, I love it. Chat publicly as Kottontale is moist. I love it. I love it so much. I was nervous because I loved my previous name. Amber motherfucking Lewis was just such a great name, you know what I mean? And I am Amber M. Lewis, so it was just perfect. Like, whereas my YouTube channel now will be Kottontale is moist, like, I'll always be Amber motherfucking Lewis, so, you know what I mean? Well, until we change our last name. That's something else, is Lewis is my married last name, and I didn't want to change it to my maiden name. At no point in time did I ever want to do that. Um, but I do plan on changing my last name. That's something I've also been thinking about for a while now, is what my last name would be. Would I go back to my maiden name? Would I create a brand new one? Well, the answer is I'm going to create my own brand new last name, and I am honestly quite excited for it. I was like just thinking about how it would sound when someone would say it, and I am so here for it. And I also like the fact that by me changing that, it will be a little bit easier when filling out paperwork, you know what I mean? Because my daughter is named after me, and right now we have the same last name, and it can be confusing to some people. So when I have a different last name from her, it will be a little bit easier. She'll be Amber M. Lewis Jr., and I will be Amber M. something else. Because the way that the junior comes into play has nothing to do with our last name. It has 100% to do with her first and middle name, which stay constant unless you can have your name legally changed. Like, you can change not just your last name, you can change your first and middle name if you wanted to. So if she didn't want to be named after me in the future, she could easily change that. But I'm hoping that she stays Amber M. You know what I mean? I'm really hoping, because I like to be Amber M Senior and she's Amber M Junior. You know what I mean? I am I'm really happy. I didn't think that I would be this happy about the evolution in my name, because I was kind of so attached to our previous name, you know what I mean? Um, it rolled off the tongue, you know what I mean? And I also liked having motherfucking in my name because it kind of gives people the inclination of what the content is going to be made, you know what I mean? But I think by having moist up there, prime, 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 prime. So, oh, I love it. I love it. Everything, like, I got my Facebook all switched, so when you hit the hashtag moist link, oh my gosh, when you hit the hashtag moist link, it will take you to Kottontale is moist on Facebook. Okay, okay, I'm so happy right now. Happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, any awesome plans? It is October 29th. Like, this Saturday is All Hallows Eve. I imagine there's people like doing all sorts of stuff. I know that Jody, one of our little fluffy cottontails that goes by Harlequin, she actually had a Halloween party the other day, and she's at a party tonight. So I hope she's having a very wonderful time. We are live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Come say hello to me. This is, Thursdays in my life have always kind of been like a big one. You know what I mean? It was a Thursday when I found out I was gonna, like, when I took a pee test and I was pregnant. Um, Thursday was the day that was my next week with my daughter. So each Thursday, my baby, when she was growing inside me, was 1 week older. So it became, thankful Thursday. So Thursday is kind of one of those days that always holds like a very joy to me. And then ironically enough, Thursday is the day that the new week here in Fortnite starts. Like it's kind of like intriguing and coincidental how a lot of things fall on Thursday. Um, but yeah, so I'm getting the content spread, and then we have Jaded Rose loaded to perfection. But welcome to my Club of Cottontails. This is a place that I created for me, and because I am level 33 and a half, almost level 34, it is very much content created for those individuals that are 21 plus. But really, I don't give no fucks what your age is. Maturity has no age. I know very, very mature infant baby bunnies, individuals who are not even 18 yet, and then I know very immature elderly cottontails who are 60 plus, and there's a time and a place for everything, and there's some people that never learn that time and a place, or they learn it and they just choose to overlook it, you know what I mean? It's the type of person who says things in front of something that they know they probably shouldn't just to get a rise out of them. I feel like those are immature individuals because there's a time and a place. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Ah! Okay, so does not compute. Darn it. Okay. It takes a moment for everything. Ah! Yes, it's there. Cottontail is moist shared a link. Ah! Everything is updated. Ah, this makes me so happy. Hold on, let's go check. Oh man. Oh, I'm so happy everything is updated. Sometime now it could be if you're viewing me on YouTube, it could still be Amber motherfucking Lewis. Like Google and YouTube takes a little bit longer, but most things have switched over to where I see it as Cottontail is moist. So I'm so happy right now, you guys. Like this day is gonna go down in history. The 29th of October, 2020, a random ass day. The day that Amber motherfucking Lewis became Cottontail is moist. I love it. Wow. Wow. So from July 2016 to October 28th, 2020. Wow. It's like an end of an era. Oh, I'm like, I'm moist right now. So unbelievably just, alright. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Got Jaded Rose. Oh, I got a lurking Cottontale. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing phenomenal because I know I am. Oh man. I like any reservation that I was having about like not changing it sooner. Like evolution is constant. It's gonna be like, oh man, it's gonna be a little bit getting used to that because like down here it used to say chat publicly as Amber motherfucking Lewis, and now it says Cottontale his voice, and I'm just like, I'm here for it, but I'm also like, oh, it fits perfectly too. Beforehand, it used to cut off. You would never see Lewis. Actually, you'd never even see the full motherfucking. But it actually shows the full. It fits perfectly. Oh my! It was always meant to be. Oh man. I mean, it makes sense because I am in fact a moist motherfucker, so it only makes sense that the name would eventually end up that. Well, and you know what's funny is I want it to just be Cottontale, like Share, or like my Twitch is just Cottontale. I wanted it to be Cottontale. Can't do that. YouTube requires you to have a first name and a last name. So technically, the last name is Moist. Like literally, the last name is Moist. There was a couple things I thought about doing. At first, I almost thought about putting Contel bitches, but I was like that only would come off like good with people who had already previously came across the content. I wanted something that would be, because you can't just gear it for 100% for yourself. I mean, I guess you can. I do it all the time, so who am I saying? You totally can gear it 100% for yourself. But if you want to actually have people to talk to, which is why I hope to actually get people to talk to and interact with me without having a lurker, without having someone talking to me or any of that type of stuff. Um, it's not gonna trigger me past what I'm already being triggered at, and then I'm not gonna be able to desensitize myself. So I like having those triggering moments of like, random ass people watching or a new person talking because that's gonna trigger me to the point that either I have a good experience or then can desensitize myself to it. So, some of the ways that you do things, you have to, if I was to do a name that only would make sense to me, no one's ever going to click on it. People are going to click on a title that says, like, if I saw a name that had moist in it, I would click on it. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing is, like, you have to put something in order to get someone to click on it in order to potentially get that social interaction. Because for most people who come across my Club of Cottontails, a lot of people actually, they assume that I have a consistent flow of conversation, and I don't. Majority of the time, it's just me, myself, and I, and lurkers. Hi to the people who are watching and not typing, but I can see your little number. And then hi to the people who are watching incognitally. You know what I mean? You're watching, but I can't see your number. I appreciate you. You're moist as fuck. And then you have individuals like Raymundo Cottontail who he can tune in sometimes to live content, but very rarely, so he watches it later on when it's posted. And I super appreciate that because the people who watch my content later on as posted, it's keeping a consistent flow in it to where I get to have my platform to utilize the way I want. Now, hopefully, one can hope one day we'll have consistent conversation both in real life and here in Club Cottontail. And honestly, I'd like it IRL. I still don't have consistent conversation IRL. It's kind of sad, right? And by one person, I guess is what I should say, because I do have like a bunch of individuals that I can hit up. You know, I have one person that I can hit up every couple of days, or so on and so forth. I want someone that I can talk to every day, or a Kottontale, or a couple Kottontales who are always able to pop in. You know what I mean? Those individuals who, for the most part, they're not doing anything. But those people, they're watching incognitally. I know this for a fact because I have a lot of people who are like, I like listening to you when I work, and I'm like, oh okay. They're like, I probably will never talk. I'm like, oh okay. I'm like, damn it. I'm like, that sucks. They're like, well, and then I get the thing, you don't seem like you don't have anything to talk about. I'm like, huh, that's funny. It's because I will scour my brain for something to talk about, or I just have something to talk about because I am an extremely chatty person. That's why I wish that I had more people to talk to, but I don't. I had two new, or no, one new person who found me on one of our new dating apps. Uh, Chatted for a little bit yesterday, and then like they added me on Snapchat, which they've watched my Snap story, but they haven't responded to my good morning. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, like, I just don't understand some of the people on dating apps. Like, they say that they are, you know, just going at it casually, like if it develops into something, but it's super casual. Those people, they're not looking for anything serious, and it's really mind numbing because the people who are saying that they're just like winging it and going with it, they're really talking about that they're just winging it and hoping people will want to just have sex. You know what I mean? There's no one actually looking for a serious sort of thing. I am, but I also read a connection for what it is. That's why I've had a friends with benefits, because you read a connection for what it is. You can have a connection with someone and it will be nothing but friendly, or it could be nothing but flirty, or maybe it can go the distance. You don't know until you try. But that's just it, is I've yet to have someone to actually consistently talk to me every day. Or even consistently, like, throughout a course of time. You know what I mean? Like a couple days pass and you hit a person back up type thing. Like, I don't even have that. I do have a person that hits me up every, like, couple weeks. You know what I mean? But they're super odd in the way that they talk to me. I'm like, I don't know if I want to have this conversation. Ah! God, so is moist. Oh, that's probably going to make me overly excited every time I see it. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. Oh, it's just, oh, I didn't know how much I would enjoy seeing Kottontale is moist in that little yellow bar where it used to say Amber motherfucking Lewis. Like, yo. Oh, I'm so here for it. It also makes the word Kim. Kottontale is moist makes the word Kim, which makes me think of this sexy little pumpkin that I made called Pump Kim. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, it also makes me think of Kimmy Tan. Oh, I love Kimmy Tan. She is a 420 friendly content creator here on YouTube. She is amazing. Kimmy with a Y, Tan. 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 I recommend. She is amazing. Join the Dragon fam for reals because she is amazing. Um, Oh, I'm living for it. I can't even. Oh man, I wish it wasn't just me, myself, and I here. But that's okay. Cheers. Cheers to a good afternoon. Cheers to Thursday, because since it's Thursday, my me time is a little bit longer. Usually I resume mermy duties at 4:30. I don't resume mermy duties until 5:30 today, and it's only 12:47. So, spend some time here. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Nope, hit the bowl first, Amber. Don't don't be interacting to someone someone. I just saw a message and all I saw was subs and gain, and I'm triggered right now. I'm straight up like kind of angry that I can feel the anger boiling up in me, and that's why I'm gonna smoke before I even fully read what that message said, because instantly when people find out I have a YouTube, they always talk about subscribers and gaining some, and I don't give a fuck about that. So I'm gonna smoke before I read that message, because maybe it doesn't say anything like that. You know what I mean? But I saw the word subs, and then I saw gain, and my brain just went, what? What the motherfucker saying about gaining subs? Does he not understand? Which, of course, he doesn't understand. He doesn't even know who the fuck I am. He's only met me today, so of course he doesn't know who the fuck I am. But to anyone who's happened to watch this content, whereas I appreciate you subscribing and joining VIP Club Kottontale, I don't give a fuck if you do, because I'm going to make content regardless. I make my content for me. I always will, always have. If other people enjoy it, amazing. I truly, truly appreciate when someone enjoys something that I do because I'm just being myself. To have someone enjoy you for you is always a nice thing. You know what I mean? But not the reason why I do YouTube. I don't give a fuck about views. I don't give a fuck about subs. That's clout. We don't give a fuck about clout here. The only thing that I care about when it comes to any social media is what it can give me. And what it gives me is the power to desensitize myself to triggers in my life. And it also gives me a platform to speak my mind. It also gives me a place to maybe make friends. But it's never going to be about that clouty, clout type stuff. See, I'm triggered. That's why we just closed it out. And I didn't even, oh, okay. Ooh, my pits are getting sweaty. Okay, bitch. Calm down. This is one thing that I've been trying to help myself. And maybe this will be that situation where I can really help myself with it. Is not caring so much when other people care about subscriber counts. Like, you know what I mean? For me, I don't understand that, but that's just it. Is like, I shouldn't try to understand it, but I also shouldn't let it get to me when people ask me about that sort of thing, because that's normal. You do YouTube, of course people are going to ask you about your subscriber count. Of course people are going to recommend certain things that they think might help you in that, you know what I mean, until you tell them otherwise, and hopefully in a way that conveys it politely. They don't know. Oh man. Ah, dang, it makes me so happy. Fuck. I should have done this sooner. I have been thinking about changing it to a variant of Kottontale now for I don't even know, like a year and a half. I wish I would have done it sooner because it just I wish you guys could see this. The only, can you guys see it? Gosh, it's been so long since I watched a live stream on YouTube. I have no idea. I think it pops up for everyone though. I think that anyone viewing this, they would see the little gold thing with my name in it. That goes to show you how much content I watch. Whenever I watch a content creator, it's on Twitch. I used to watch, oh gosh, it was like Big Duck Man or something back in the day. It's Duck Sauce on Twitch, but he used to be on YouTube. Used to watch him, and there was a few other people, but none of them make content anymore. A lot of the streamers that I had followed here on YouTube, they now do it on Twitch because Twitch is that streaming platform. Just another reason why I'm not doing this for streaming. I'm doing this for me, and YouTube is my preferred platform, but that's beside the point. So anyways, I have Duck Sauce, Sergeant Smashton, Velma Tattoos. I've been wanting to watch Jade the Jaguar, but I stopped watching her because I found myself staring at her more than listening to her talk. And when I started watching her, it was to actually listen to her talk. So I don't want to just leer over her, which I'm sure that's part of her thing. Why else would she have those things out and popping? You know what I mean? I swear she puts highlighter on them. There's no way they glisten like that naturally. But anyways, God, they probably do though. I bet you that's exactly what they do. They poke them up and then they put all this highlighter and stuff to make them look extra voluminous and sexy. That's catfishing. Unless you're in a committed relationship where they know what you look like, that's catfishing. I personally, and I'm sure it's been a deterrent for some guys or girls talking to me, when I'm getting to know someone and I send them pictures, I don't send them coiffed pictures. I send them pictures where I look cute or I felt cute in it, but I'm usually not wearing makeup because I don't wear makeup majority of the time. And I'm not overly posing or anything like that. I'm just in everyday outfits, doing everyday things because that's me. I obviously I like to glam it up, but I think that it's really important to show someone what you do majority of the time. So if you're one of those people who wears makeup 24/7, then definitely do that. You know what I mean? Do you? But I don't like the girls who, 6 days a week, they're not wearing makeup. You know what I mean? I'd actually say probably 29 days out of the month they're not wearing makeup. But every single picture they send a potential partner has makeup, a filter, their tits pushed to high heaven. It's like, bitch, you wear a messy bun with no makeup and sweats on a reg. Why aren't you sending him that? Because that's what he's going to see. That is what he needs to be okay with. If you do the other shit, he's going to expect that. I'm just saying. And they go, oh, they shouldn't expect that sort of thing. I'm like, this is all you're showing them. Why wouldn't they expect anything else? You know what I mean? I had a girl that did that. Everything she sent me was always so glamorous. And I'm like, can you just send me one with your hair messy? Can you send me one like in your sweater? You know what I mean? Like the glamorized pictures are great, but like if you like, at least for me, I'm sure there's some people that probably love that, you know what I mean? Definitely gear off of what the person is saying to you. But like for me, it's like I don't want to see just the glamorized shit. Like my photo shoot that I'm getting done in December, those boudoir shoots, other than the few that I plan on sharing on Facebook, that I will be able to share on Facebook, I should say. Actually, I think most of them will be Facebook friendly, to be honest, because I'm more of like a sexy picture taker, not a nude type, like, oh my god type thing. Like, I don't know, I go for the awe factor, but it's not in the way that you would think. You know what I mean? Um, but those pictures, the person who actually gets like the more risky ones, that's going to be someone who honestly probably would be my boyfriend or girlfriend or someone that I'm like just super feeling it, like I'm extra attracted to them or something. You know what I mean? Because that's what kind of leads me to do it. I'm not the type of person who has a folder full of pictures that they just send everyone because I know people like that. Oh my gosh, I know people like that, and I don't understand that. Because like for me, when I take a picture, it's for myself. Or maybe I have someone in mind. I have definitely taken a picture with my friends with benefits. Oh man, took a picture with him in mind one time, and he was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Well, I was thinking about you." He was like, "Damn." I hope he's doing well. I think he is. He seems more busy, which definitely leads me to believe that his romantic endeavors going well. Makes me so happy. He's looking as handsome as ever. He recently got a haircut. I'm glad his hair was somewhat longer when I got to canoodle with him, cause dang it, I like I love short hair on a guy because it just looks sexy. Like it just looks sexy. Like long hair doesn't tend to look sexy on a guy all the time, unless they're like hella taking care of it. But I just love being able to like touch it, smell it, like everything about it I enjoy. But I prefer the look of short hair. How weird is that, right? I had an ex who would go between haircuts all the time, and he used to ask me, he's like, do you hate when I grow my hair out? I'm like, no. He's like, do you hate when I cut it? I'm like, no. He's like, do you have a preference? I'm like, no. Like, I guess if I had to on like, and I straight up told him, I was like, preference wise, I like the shorter makes you look hot, but the longer is just like, it's so sexy feeling, like it was so soft. He had like these soft curly waves, like, oh man. Like, but appearance wise, like if I was to take a picture of him with the longer hair and shorter hair, definitely the shorter hair. Get the fuck out of here. Of course I'd choose the shorter hair. But there's something about like longer hair that's just like brings out your inner freaking Jack Sparrow. Give me all the rum. Yep. Gonna have to use that thought later. Oh. Well, cheers to anyone that is lurking, twerking, or watching incognitally, or watching this later as posted content. You guys lurk for whatever reason it is that you need to, and I'm having a very good mental high day, so it doesn't get to me as much. It still gets to me, believe me. Seeing a number and then the person not talking, I'm just like, why? Like, why? You know what I mean? But on good days like this, I'm like, I just don't care that much. You know what I mean? On days where it's a mental low day, it's like I can't get it out of my head. And the content usually ends shortly after that because I'm like, I can't take it no more. Oh, yeah. So, as I mentioned, Thursday is when they start their new week. So we have week 10. I was looking at this, and some of these are going to be super fun. We have a drive, but it's a boat one. So that's going to be interesting. We have to go from the Fortilla to the Authority, which it's not even. Right now it's Fort Nightmares, so it's not even the Authority. It's like super spooky right now. Um, Catch fish at Heart Lake? Wait, what? Oh, of course, it's not going to show it on the map for me. I appreciate that. Okay, well, it was actually sweet. See, and that's why we smoked before we went into the message, because it was actually a very nice message. It had nothing to do, like, sometimes, like, people get, they say some things, but they were like, you have a decent amount of subs, I think you will gain some more. So I thought that was sweet. And all I said was, thank you, I love all of my VIP Club Content Tellers, because as you guys know, my subscribers are my VIPs. Like, that's just like kind of how I look at it. You know what I mean? I always have. I don't know. So if you subscribe, you're a VIP Club Content Teller. If you watch the content, even for a millisecond, you're in Club Cottontail, like a forever member. I like, oh gosh, I remember back in the day we used to go into this huge montage that the '80s dolls hated, where I'd be like, you're strolling down the road, you're just walking down the street, right, and then all of a sudden you see a big ass building, and in big giant purple and green letters it just says Club Cottontail. Now the outside doesn't look anything spectacular. It kind of looks lackluster. It's not really anything phenomenal. But that sign, it just lures you in. You notice that there's no one at the door, that you can simply walk in because, well, that's how it goes. It is to everyone. No one is excluded. You walk in and you kind of just see an open room full of no one, maybe lots of people. Who really knows at what given time Club Cottontail is going to have. But everyone's going to either be talking with themselves, talking with each other. Maybe there's some people behind or around a purple velvet rope that says VIP Club Cottontail on it. It's literally just one little single purple velvet rope. And then all of a sudden you feel a tingle on your head and you're like, what the F is going on? Because you accidentally touched that purple rope, and then all of a sudden you have ears popping on your head and you're a part of Club Cottontail for everyone, and you try to then leave and they're still there and everyone's like, ha ha ha, you viewed it. Now it's in your soul. That's what Club Cottontail is. It's just an entity. It's my place. You know, most of the time it's just me, myself, and I, chatting with me, myself, and I. And it's been a really delicious last 4 years. If you're viewing today, hopefully it's changed. I don't know. Some places it's probably changed, some places it hasn't. But as the beautiful title says, Cottontail is moist. And that, from this day forward, is our YouTube name. So, it is Amber Motherfucking Lewis has transitioned into her final form. I've been thinking about evolving the name for a while. Same thing with my actual last name. Like, my real last name is Lewis. It will not be that after my divorce goes through and a couple other things. Like, once all my balls are stopped rolling, I'm going to go back to the place that I have to, the same place that I changed my name when I got married, and I'm going to change my last name. And I'm excited. I'm so excited because I know exactly. I'm going to be Amber P. I'm gonna be Mrs. P. I'm so excited. But anyways, that's beside the point. We're talking about the evolution of Amber motherfucking Lewis into Kottontale is moist, bitch. Okay? So literally, like it's 1:04 now. So like 3 hours ago, I was just sitting and like my anxiety was through the roof because, like I said, I've been thinking about it for a while. But then I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. And I just wanted it to be Cottontail, but it wouldn't let me do that. It forces you to have a last name. So, I was kind of thinking of different things, and the only thing that made sense is what it ended up being. I thought that was going to be much more of an intense cough. That's why I muted it. I was like, I could feel the tickle. I was like, oh, get ready for a really intense cough, and then it never came. Okay, that's easy enough. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna save that one. That Sharky Shell one. Not even gonna attempt it till after Fortnitemares is gone. Which, damn it, Fortnitemares disappears in like 3 days. Yeah, 3.5 days. So there's that. Kottontale is moist, formerly known as Amber motherfucking Lewis, here for your viewing pleasures. Thank you. Thank you, Kottontale. I appreciate it. Oh, you're so very welcome. Oh, man. Seriously, if you are thinking about utilizing any platform, just remember to do it for you. Or if you want to do it, like your purpose of doing it is for other people, stick to that. Because too many times I see people that do it for other people, and then X amount of time into it, they're miserable. Because they can't do anything that they actually want to because no one likes that. And they care what those people think because that's why they did it. You know what I mean? So if you are going to make content for other people and it's strictly for other people, like you're not trying to put, too much thought and effort into it. It's more of like asking the other people what they want. Like stick to that. You know what I mean? Um, that's the only thing I can say is like know what you want to do with it and stick to that. And if you want to do something different, completely make a different channel. Like we have a family friendly Club Contel where they don't make content, it makes content. You know what I mean? Like it's family friendly. That's for everyone. I no ifs, ands, or buts. You know what I mean? And that's Mama Kottontale versus this, which is now Kottontale is moist, was previously and deliciously Amber motherfucking Lewis. Like that was the end of an era, man. July 14th, 2016 to October 28th, 2020. Like holy bejeebus. Yeah, we had just hit so 4 years and 3 months. Wow, that's so crazy. Oh, it's so crazy and awesome. But anyways, as I get back to what I was saying, is if you make content for yourself, you want to make content because you think it will bring you joy in some sort of way. If you stick to the reason of why you are doing it, it will constantly bring you joy. Because that is how my Club of Cottontails, my YouTube channel, it constantly brings me joy. And I wish that I would have switched and evolved the name to Cottontail is Moist sooner because, like, as much as I loved seeing Amber motherfucking Lewis on things, I really love this more, like, because it's truth. Cottontail is moist is utter truth because I'm Cottontail and I am in fact moist with the extra consonant and vowels like you see in not only my name and the title. It is to be 100% yourself, regardless of what any motherfucker thinks of you, especially the motherfuckers up here. Simply love yourself and you will be loved for who you are. No shame at all. I know this because I have many people. I haven't found romance. No romance yet. But I do have people who love me for me, and I make constant connections all the time. You know what I mean? Like, one that stands true and has been there for such a long time is my best duder. You know what I mean? Raimundo Cottontail. He's one of our fellow Cottontails. I met him September of 2004, and from the moment that I met, he's a man, but just individual. Like, he's so much more than being a man. Like, he's just the most wonderful being because he's always just liked me and loved me for who I am. You know what I mean? Um, and the same goes for me with him. And I love that. You know what I mean? Even if I just have that one connection that's so true blue, I could, I would die not alone. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, they're not my romantic partner that here with me every day. They're not a person that I necessarily text every day. I do text them very often and damn near every day. Um, it's nice knowing that they're there. You know what I mean? It's someone who would care if I just all of a sudden disappeared. You know what I mean? So it's nice. It's very, very nice. And the only way that I have such a true relationship with him is because I've always been myself with him. He's one of those people that he met me at a time where, I was. He was one of the very few people that I told a lot of things that I didn't tell anybody. Like, anybody. Like, now I openly talk about, my mental and, I've always talked about my physical health challenges because physical ones, whereas mental affects my everyday, the physical one people can see. So you kind of have to explain more um, when you have physical ones because they can see them. So with him, it's like I was able to talk about all of it, and it's so nice. You know what I mean? Like, I've known him for 16 years. That's an amazing thing. And it does let me know that eventually I'll have someone else, kind of like my ex before my baby daddy. Um, when I had done a post about, wanting to change my last name when everything's said and done, he actually commented and asked, like, what am I gonna change it to? And I was full on prepared for people to laugh. And I still am prepared for people to laugh at the last name that I have chosen. But when I told him, all he said was LOL, fitting. And I just thought that was really nice. It doesn't matter in what connotation he meant that it was fitting. I just liked it because it is fitting. Like, I'm so unbelievably excited. It's the sort of thing that I haven't just straight up told anybody, but when they ask, I'm more than welcome to be like, this is what's gonna be. Like, and I was so prepared for and he said LOL, but like in the way that he did it, I don't even think he was laughing at me. You know what I mean? Um, it's just like he knows me. You know what I mean? So that's how he knows that it's fitting. Very, very happy with life right now. There's so much craziness going on in my life. There's so many important, very important balls rolling right now. Social Security, divorce, just so much going on. But as long as I consistently keep my mindfulness and keep my moisture and just, always strive every day for those things, I will be happy as can be. And definitely coming here to Club Cottontail was a big one. Like, I came here yesterday for a brief little meeting, but I hadn't seen you guys in a few days before that. You know what I mean? And I honestly had no idea. I never know. I really never know when I'm gonna make content, but I really didn't think today I was gonna do content. I even, holy shit, I don't think I've done an update snap. I did a snap talking about offline Fortnite. This is definitely not offline. I'm sitting in Club Cottontail like, but I had all intentions of just playing some video games, listening to some Spotify, and playing. You know what I mean? That's what I planned on doing, and then I was just like, no. Like, it was a mixture of the fact that it's Thursday, and, like, I knew it was Thursday, but it hadn't quite clicked, like, oh, hey, week 10 started today. So, yeah, it was so meant to be. Plus, it's so very fitting because it is the very first day um, that our name has evolved. Yesterday we were Amber Motherfucking Lewis. Today we are Kottontale is Mooiisstt. And we're always going to be Amber and Kottontale. That's the best part about it is, like, I'm never going to choose, like, because it's just me, like, I would never choose a name that would just, like, not make sense. Like, for a split second, I thought about doing Club Kottontale. A lot of people already think the YouTube name is that, you know what I mean? It would make the most sense, yada, yada, yada. But I just don't like that, you know what I mean? Because whereas this is my club of Cottontails, that's not me. if that makes sense. And my YouTube channel is me. So that's why it was Amber Motherfucking Lewis, because I am Amber M. Lewis. Like, Amber Missy Lewis here, how you doing? But I didn't want to put my actual name, so I took the M, and then I was like, M, thinking of different things. And I thought about doing Amber Mooiisstt Lewis, you know what I mean? And I was like, nah, motherfucking, like, that just makes sense, right? And it totally did. But Kottontale is moist is the if perfection was a thing, this is the perfect evolution. Like, I kind of like how my profile pic, since that existed when we were doing a live Club Kottontale meeting in Snapchat Smoke Sesh, we took that gorgeous picture and it just became our all-around social media pic. I'm never changing that pic. Kind of like how Graveyard Girls had the same one constantly. Like, that's never gonna evolve. That's always gonna be the way it is. I am in such a good mood right now. I wish I had people to talk to. But at least I have me, myself, and I. That's the one person I've had my whole life. And that's why I tell people all the time to be the most loving and kind to yourself. Because you are, in fact, the one thing that's going to be in your life, your whole entire life. You. That's the only thing that you're going to have. Is in your lifespan, are you going to have other people? Like, obviously when you're a child, you have the assistance of other people, like you rely on other people for a good portion of things. In adulthood, you may have friends and, you know, individuals who are close, but when it comes down to it, it's still just you. So you need to be kind and loving and respectful to yourself. And when you do that stuff to yourself, you give it to everyone else. So me having only myself to talk to, I ain't mad at it. I'm disappointed, but I ain't mad at it. Disappointment kind of hurts worse than anger, though, right? Let's get some bunny rabbit bitches blowing out that smoke. I swear. Like, how long is it gonna make me, just, laugh and giggle? Like, every time I just see it pop up, Kottontale's voice in that gold little box, I'm just like, ah! God, it makes me, like, you know, the AML really used to make me so happy, and, like, I was, like, ever so slightly torn, but, like, man, I just love it so much. And I also love that I did a lowercase I on the S. Like, it's so satisfying. So satisfying. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whoa. I don't know why. I just had a weird craving for chicken strips and ranch. So odd. I, like, smelled ranch, which there is no ranch in here whatsoever. So that's odd. But I, like, smelled ranch, and I'm just like, chicken strips and ranch sound mighty delicious. It is another beautiful day. I'm hoping that he mows, because I feel like rain is nigh. And the longer that we wait to cut the grass, like, I wish we didn't have an electric mower. If we had a push mower, I could have taken care of the front 2 days ago when I wanted to. I can't do the gas mower because the vibrations, for one, affects my carpal tunnel. I didn't even think about that till just now, but it would affect my carpal tunnel. But my hip, the vibrations would just most likely pop it out of place, or just jostle it to where I'm in pain. And I can imagine my knee would not be very happy either. I didn't even think of that. I only ever think of my hip, because I learned that a long time ago, that intense vibrations cause pain in my hip. But because of those vibrations, like, I wouldn't be able to use a lawnmower, you know what I mean? Let alone use a lawnmower and also, like, upper body and core strength, because you're mowing a lawn. So it's like I'd be trying to focus on not letting the vibrations fuck up my leg, but also keeping my core tight. It wouldn't happen. Now, a push mower, I would just have to focus on keeping my core tight and walking properly. That's all I'd have to focus on. I really wish we had a push mower, because I'd like to be able to maintain at least the front yard. There's no way I could do a push mower in the backyard. We got a big ass backyard. I wish that I could give this house the love and affection that it deserves. I wish that I had been more mindful and not purchased it. It's like life. Yeah. See, it's times like this that make me think I just want a friends with benefits, but I don't just want a friends with benefits. It's such a fucking catch-22. That's why our hand will give us all of that pleasure, and then when we find someone that actually wants to give our brain and soul pleasure versus just saying, you know, that person is attractive. They're out there somewhere. So far, though, I've only really encountered people that are uh, looking for more casual stuff or are only looking to give someone compliments, which, like, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, any person likes a compliment, but when it's very clear that that's the only thing that, like, I don't know, to me, it just feels like that's the only thing they want. I don't, like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like when people like I don't know. I've never liked it. Maybe it's because I'm not insecure on my body. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll have people that are like, "Damn, you're beautiful," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am," and they're like, like, okay, like, can't you just take a compliment?" I'm like, I am taking the compliment. I am gorgeous. Thank you for noticing. It's like they expect me to be like, "Oh my, oh, I'm not pretty. What are you talking about?" Bitch, who the fuck you think you're dealing with? I know my worth and I know how beautiful I am. I'm not. My insecurity is someone's only gonna want me for my physical because my ex was like that. The only thing that my baby daddy, my ex, even remotely liked about me was my physicality. That was it. Nothing else. So. And it's kind of crazy because when I met him, I was already very confident in my body, but having a person love on your body like that, it definitely brings out your inner confidence. You know what I mean? Like, I was already confident, and then, like, I became even more confident because I constantly had this person just, like, loving up on my body all the time. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like, someone that likes my body as much as I do. But then, with everything that's happened in my situation, that's why it's given me the insecurities because, you know, that was the only thing that he did like, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Because you should definitely have a physical attraction towards someone that you're thinking about potentially being with. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to the personality and who they are on the inside, should matter the most. Um, and I just never encountered a person who, like, I've had people who didn't necessarily like something about me, but I've never encountered a person who didn't like anything, but then also would like it was a very fucked up situation. That's why we're on the road that we're on. But for future endeavors, like, and I'm a super blunt and honest person, so like when I'm noticing that someone's like being a certain way, like I had this person who was talking to me and they were very timid, you know what I mean, and they came off as like they were mainly looking for something serious, you know what I mean, but then they would just ask like slightly off questions, and then they finally asked, you know, one that was just rude, and I called them out on it, and I actually haven't heard from them since, you know what I mean. Essentially, they've ghosted me. If I don't ever hear from them ever again, they have, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That's the one thing is like, whereas I still don't fucking like it, and I wish a person could just be an adult and be like, you know, I'm not really feeling the vibe and connection. Like, I don't even want to be your friend. You know, cool. Like, we're grown ass adults. Like, but that's not the case. They just stopped talking to me. Like, ooh, I almost just started crying. Okay, we need to grind some up. Um, it just makes me worried that I won't, like, consistently make a connection. But I have to remember that I have true blue connections. You know what I mean? It's just like getting out in the dating world, but also doing it like via dating apps is so fucking just like, oh, like I wish that I could just like go places and meet people organically, but it's like there's so many fucking factors. And then, you know, you can meet someone and have a connection, but they're still deal breakers. You know what I mean? Certain things that most people are like, oh, And like for me, one of my biggest deal breakers, and I already know this, is the fact that I have a lot of physical and mental health challenges. Anyone who gets to know me, even on a friendly level, you have to be aware that I have those challenges because I might say or do something or like all the time. Like Ray, I've even asked Ray, I was like, have I said stuff to you that hurts your feelings? He's like, if I didn't know who you were, yes, they would have hurt my feelings. He's like, but I have taken the time to understand, and I love you for who you are, and I know that you would never say something. He's like, and I've had encounters like that where like there's been something that he said to me, and now I know that this man loves me up and down and would never do anything to maliciously hurt me. But there's some things that like even to this day I'm like, that motherfucker. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with people who have mental health challenges, it's gonna be like that. Um, they should be constantly working on themselves. Like for me, I go to therapy twice a month. I use my mindfulness every day. I utilize my YouTube and other social media platforms as a way to help myself. Like so, I just wish that other people were doing the same. But you know, when people learn that sort of thing about me, that's a deal breaker. But maybe that's not a deal breaker for them. Then they learn that I have a kid, which I don't know why that would be a deal breaker because that's the first thing. Like I'm very up in front. Like all my profiles have her on it. Like and I even say in my description, except for the newest one, I think that, nope, I do mention that my daughter, so never mind, every single one mentions my daughter, so it's like, the kid shouldn't be a deal breaker, but it is for some people. It's like, why do you even start talking to me when you know that I have a kid, and, like, you don't want to involve yourself in that? Oh, that's because you think that you can get casual sex out of me, and that's not going to happen. Because the only way that casual sex happens, or a friends with benefits, is if the connection is there. And you still have to flourish it. There's some of these motherfuckers out here think that, like, I'm, like, I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but it's like you still have to flourish it in some way. Any interaction you have with a human being is a relationship. Any interaction. Like, it may just be an acquaintance relationship, but it's still a fucking relationship. Um, and then, of course, I'm legally married. Like, I've been single for over a year now. But and that's yet again something I mentioned. It's like maybe they don't read. Maybe they don't read that it says divorcing. I don't know. Like, but I understand that these are all deal breakers, and that's okay. That's why I just wish people would be more upfront and honest. You know what I mean? Like, why even start talking to me when you already know that I potentially have a deal breaker for you? You know what I mean? That's like I've stopped talking to someone, and I even told them like I'm just not interested, because they drank a lot, and I straight up told them I was like, I don't want to be with someone who drinks every day like that, and they tried to justify it and stuff like that, and I just stopped talking to them, because I mean that just sounds like alcoholic behavior, and my ex was an alcoholic. I'm not trying to be with that again. You know what I mean? Plus I don't really drink, so shit, the fact that I use marijuana as a medicine, that's a deal breaker for some. Everyone has those things that, you know, or maybe not. Like, sometimes you meet a person that you're like, damn, you know, the chemistry's so strong, the vibe's so strong that you're like, you know, like, it's not a deal breaker. Whereas, like, maybe someone else it would have been. But you still have to flourish it. I feel like a lot of people seem to think that, like, they don't have to. And what I find is like I end up finding introverts. I don't know why the universe keeps sending me introverts, but when you come across an introvert, or at least in my experience, is I'm an extrovert. And because I'm an extrovert, it's like they think that I'm just going to be the one to send the message all the time. Like, I don't want that. I need someone who is going to message me as much as I message them and, like, converse back and forth with me. They just don't exist. At least I don't think they exist. I have not encountered one anyways. It should be interesting how the year pans out. I do know that December 12th, the day after I level up, day after my birthday, I have my nature boudoir shoot planned, and I'm so fucking excited for that. But I'm thinking I want to go to a strip club if they're available. Like I'm gonna have to look that up because with COVID regulations, everything kind of closes earlier. I think clubs close at like 10, whereas usually they're open till 2 a.m. Um, but I think it would be fun to go to a strip club. And even if it's just me and my best friend Nicole, like obviously I'll invite other people. I always do an open invitation. I learned long ago to not send out individual invitations because it hurts way worse when you send out individual invitations and a person still doesn't come versus just doing an open invitation and then promoting it as much as possible and then people can just come. That like when people don't come to something like that, it doesn't hurt nearly as much as specifically inviting people. And you know what I find? The people that you never would expect show up. The last time that I threw a Halloween party, it was that way. I had a few people come that I knew were going to come, but most of the people that showed up, I had no idea that they were going to come, and I really appreciated that they did. And they complimented my decor so much. Like, they loved and they actually said that they were kind of glad that not a lot of people came because they're kind of introverted, and, there wasn't a lot of people there, so it actually was kind of nice for them. I was like, well, hey, I'm glad that you liked it. It made it to where I had a good experience, even though, like, I was sad. I had only like maybe 6 people come. You know what I mean? And if I had sent out individual invitations, it would have been like 30 invitations. Of those 30 people, like 3 came, and then the other 3 were people that I didn't know. So, that's why, like, I don't send out the invitations no more. Open invitation always. And I think with a strip club in December, like all them bitches are gonna be dressed up as like Santa's helpers or Santa herself. Oh, and I'm gonna be in Portland. That's something else that's gonna make me. Oh God, yeah, yeah, ooh, yeah. Oh man, I know exactly what outfit I'm gonna wear because I'm already gonna be wearing my bodysuit and fishnets. I'll just leave those on and switch the outfit above it, like put a shirt on, because I can't just have. Well, I guess I could. Oh man, we could go super duper sexy and just like put a bra on underneath. Oh man. Okay, my brain is going a mile a minute now. Oh, I do need to do a mock-up of my outfit now that I've pulled everything out. Ooh, maybe I'll do that today. Because I'm not going to be here in Club Cottontail for the full duration of my me time. Here in a little bit, in about an hour, Rainbow goes down for nap. And when that happens, I'm going to go make myself some food. But I'm thinking maybe before that, I try on. Ah! Damn it! That moment, usually Jaded Rose is like kind of clogged, so I have to do extra breath behind it when I'm cashing her out. This time she did not, so when I blew into it, some of the ash decided to come back at me. And because my bed it's black and it has black sheets on it, yeah, it's kind of fun. Oh man, you can tell that my daughter is always right here. There's little things all over this velvet, little paws, getting things on my things. Alright. I think I talked my anxiety down enough that the medicine will actually be okay. Seriously though, it just like talking about all that stuff just kind of made me sad because it's been kind of rough making any romantic connections, and like I'll have like a what seems like great connection with someone, and then all of a sudden I just woo. And then I had one that did that, and then like weeks later was like, oh my gosh, like life got super busy, and I'm just thinking like this person must think I'm stupid. Like it's very clearly that they're only hitting me up when they have time and are horny, and it's like with that particular person, I'm okay with that, but it's like, bro, like I don't even like you can't just. I don't know. Like, even if I'm just going to be a friends with benefits with someone, like, there has to be some kind of effort. Like, even if I'm using you as a toy and vice versa, like, you should still respect the toy. You know what I mean? And that's just it, is like, I am not trying to just give my emotions to people that are like that anymore. So that's why, like, I'm definitely, like, I only can ever be me, and I'm very chatty when I am talking with people. But I've since learned, because of the Red Ranger situation, that, like, I might send like a message or two after I hadn't heard from them, but then I don't send anything, because at that point they're not making time, especially if they had been consistently texting, you know what I mean? Like people always show their patterns. It's just frustrating. I made a new connection today though. It seems like a friendly but flirty. I'm pretty sure they're in a relationship. Haven't asked them yet if they're poly or anything like that, because like I said, a new connection. Um, but that's just it, is like that connection is just a friendly thing. And I'm talking about the connections that I've made where, I've been talking to them because they came from a dating app. Like, if I'm talking to you and you came from a dating app, I'm not just talking to you to be your friend unless you say like, "Hey, that's all I'm wanting." You know what I mean? So far, I've had a lot of people. It's like, why are you even on a dating app if you're not trying to actually talk to someone who's willing to talk to you? You know what I mean? And if it's not going past anything of friendship, then that's cool. You know what I mean? But you should be fucking more upfront and honest. Like, I just don't understand. Where are the motherfuckers like me in the world who are just like so real that they kind of hurt people's feelings? Maybe it's that they don't want a strong. Oh, that's probably what it is. The people like me don't want a person like me. They want someone more weak that they can manipulate. Which is so weird because, like, I was always the dominant one in my relationship with my ex, and he, in fact, was manipulating me the whole time. Like it's just so fucking crazy to me. Because people would think that a person like myself would be one of those type of people, and it's like, no. If I ever come off like I am, um, it's not intentional. And honestly, I ask people all the time to bring it up to me, because that's the only way that I can learn, and grow and evolve with my disorders. Because I do have behavioral disorders that can cause situations where, like, I'll say and do things that I don't remember, or and so I want someone who's being truthful to bring that shit up to me so I can improve. You know what I mean? I can't improve it unless I know about it. So if I have at any time came off like I was trying to manipulate someone, I'm like, tell me, like, how? And they go, don't you know how? And I'm like, I really don't. Like, and then they think I'm manipulating them in saying that I don't know how. I'm like, no, like, I really don't know. Like, and then I feel like they're just not listening to the fact that I have these challenges, and like I'm trying to live with it and I'm trying to grow from it, but like if you're just going to continue to beat me down and not listen to me, like, it's not going to happen. And then I had, you have individuals out there who are going to use that against you, and you have to be cautious of that. But at the same time, it's like, how are you cautious of something that you won't know is happening until it's already happened, you know? So that's why I'm kind of glad for the ghost as well, because then, it just makes it to where I completely stop trying to flourish something with someone who maybe could, see my mental health as a weakness and try to manipulate me or something. You know what I mean? Because that's how my ex was. Oh, phone, I don't care about all these notifications. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Ooh, thank you for the dick like. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that you would come and drop your dick like. Not gonna lie, it's the very first meeting as Kottontale is moist. Evolution is constant. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of really hoping that our opinion would be a dick like. So thank you so much to anyone who leaves your opinion, whether you like dick or you like Cottontale. That is your opinion, not mine. My opinion is I like both. And when I look at that, I don't know why seeing this almost makes me more happy and more moist than seeing this. Like, I love this. You're showing me, the world, everywhere that you like it. The people that leave this, they think that it's something bad. Like, sure, it doesn't show, like, when you go to someone's YouTube, sometimes it will show what they've liked. There's not something that shows what they've disliked. That's not something. Could you imagine, though? I'd be okay if it showed it. I would gladly. Every time I've left a dick like on something, I left it for a purpose. You know what I mean? As I would assume that this person has left it for a reason. And I love whatever reason it is that you left it. Because all I see is a person that clicked on it not once, but twice. Because you had to click on the meeting, and then you had to click on the thingy to bring that up. Oh, shit, then you had to click on it 3 times, because then you had to actually click the thumb. I never really thought about it that way. There's so many little clickies evolved. Oh. That's just interaction. It's like a person took time out of their day to show interaction on my content. Who gives a fuck what kind of interaction it is, you know what I mean? Like, plus, that lets me know that, like, I don't know, they're not just lurking, like, they actually interacted in a way. The simple joys in life. Okay, let's go back to our mat challenges. Working on the Fortnite mares. Oh, that's right. So, the last meeting yesterday, I was going to attempt some eliminations of Shadow Midas. Um, I kind of want to just like attempt it mainly to see what he looks like because I don't think we're gonna actually do it. And this would be cool to get, but I wouldn't use it. You know what I mean? Like, meh type of situation. Um, but I want to see what the Shadow Midas looks like. We did come across his drum gun, and I didn't like it. I like drum guns, but his was like, it was weird. It was super sensitive. Um, I want to say, like, that was on purpose, kind of giving it more of like a, enchanted feel because he's a shadow, you know what I mean? Um, and then we've only became a shadow so many times, and we haven't even came across a car as a shadow. That's something I need to do. I can't deal damage with a possessed car unless I possess it. I'm just looking at all that XP, and that XP will disappear after 3 days and 11 hours. So I want that XP. I don't know what level. Oh, that's what we should switch to. I don't know what level we get Gold She-Hulk at. But we have Silver right now, and we're going to switch to her. Ooh, I feel like that would probably look really sick with her. Oh man, it totally does. Totally does look sick. Oh man. Yep. The wings. The wings look good on everyone. Oh, I am curious to see what she'll turn into. So, I feel like it's just going to be regular She-Hulk. Kind of like how, um, this one will turn into regular She-Hulk. This one's Red She-Hulk. So it's like, I'm curious to what she's going to be. I think it's just going to be regular, though. It makes the most sense. Holy shit, but with an intensely sexy outfit. Okay. Okay, I'm not jealous at all. Or disappointed. Okay, I'm all of those things. This makes me infinitely sad that I don't feel like we'll be getting to level 190. Definitely not, considering we have a week left in this fucking season. Oh, at least we got the silver. They look so good. Oh, the rainbow holographic. Oh. Okay. Yep, I'm salty. I feel like a slug right now. I mean, it's just, there's no way. I mean, straight up, if I went through the last couple of days, I haven't really played Fortnite at all. Like, if I had been, we'd already probably be like level 130. You know what I mean? But I just haven't been in the mood. So much has been going on in real life that video games are just like the furthest thing from my brain. Like, the top things is me, my daughter, and then all of that other crap, you know what I mean? So it's like, ooh, I'm thankful that I get to have this meeting. Shit. Thank you, universe, body, soul, and mind. I appreciate this Club Kottontale meeting. I'm sure some Kottontales do. Cheers to the other motherfuckers out there that appreciate this meeting that's ensued. 23. Oof. Oh my god. Okay. You got me with the damn wrecking ball. Oh, he's 23, but he's cute. Yeah, why not? I will forever be intrigued by individuals who, like, I mean, I tend to go for people younger than me anyways, but not 10 years younger. Intriguing. Okay. Oh, let's go to Holly Hedges. Oh man, she looks great with this contrail. Well, at least we got silver. To be honest, I was worried that we wouldn't even get to tier 100 at one point. I was just like, not feeling it, you know what I mean? And when I come to Club Kottontale, it's not, you know, video games are always secondary to it. Like, Club Kottontale is 100% about just me chatting with me, hopefully other people, but just getting to chat with me, myself, and I is always a helpful entity. Okay, there's a booby right here. Yes. Come on. Come on. God damn it. The fuck is that? Dang, it doesn't sound like there's any. Yeah, there's none in here. Oh! Can you tell I'm scared of spiders? Huh. Fuck you, spider. Oh shit. Well, let's find ourselves a car. And that car is not drivable. Person there. There's a car. I didn't even do any damage. But we got a few more boobies. That's good. That's good. Oh! Oh man. Oh, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait until we get the color on this, but I really enjoy the line work. It's so fucking clean and sexy. Oh, come on, Cord. Yeah! Okay. Might as well do Holly Hedges again. Why not? That or go towards the Fort Torilla. But I'm definitely thinking Holly again. Because there's the Fort Torilla for week 10. Yeah, we can't see it, but we have to drive from the Fort Torilla to the ruins, aka the Authority. Respect my authority! Oh man, okay, the silver's pretty sexy. Because since there's like so much purple around her, she looks purple, and I am here for it. Alright. Damn it. Oh. Only need one more. What's up? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. I hear you, but where are you, Shadow? Oh, oh shit. Wow, I think there was two of them. Okay. Let's find a vehicle. Where did he go? Oh, there's a person right behind me? Ah, yes. Damn. Kind of ridiculous. Oh, I saw a tree go down over there. Damn it, this one's even lower. Damn it. Damn it. Every car is out of fucking gas, so none of them can be used to be possessed. That fucking sucks. Damn it, they died. So unfortunate. Damn it, I think they got him. Son of a bitch. Oh wow, you can consume shit and it heals you. Okay, yeah, that's mildly terrifying right there. Oh. No survivors in range. Damn, this is crazy. I think they killed him. Oh, not yet. That's so crazy that you can consume shit and just like seemingly keep living. Yeah! Damn, we both killed each other. That was savage. That was awesome. And I took 47. That's what's up. Okay, we are gonna go back to the lobby for a moment, look at our challenges, and then go from there. So, hello motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales. This is Kottontale is Mooiisstt, formerly known as Amber Motherfucking Lewis. Still the same random motherfucker that you see before you, and always moist as fuck. So, excuse me. I hope everyone has been having a phenomenal Thursday. It is the 29th of October, 2020, and to spend some of my me time, I am simply here in my club of Cottontails enjoying some Fortnitemares, working on some challenges because week 10 did come about today. We haven't done any of that. Well, I guess we have done whatever this is. We've done some of that, some damages, it looks like. Some damages on something. Um, yes, I was like, we also had a shit ton of week 9, and we got the Holly Hedges one done. So we're just working on challenges, getting our thing. Got 3 more days of the Fortnitemares, but I have to pee, so I will BRB. Do not want to turn this into an R. Kelly video, so I'll be right back. cheers and welcome. Today is Thursday, October 29th, 2020, and today is the very first day of the forever of our Club of Cottontails. So, if you had viewed my channels before October 29th, 2020, you know me as Amber Motherfucking Lewis, an all-around Mooiisstt Motherfucker here on YouTube. But now, forevermore, it is Kottontale is Mooiisstt, your deliciously random content creator here on YouTube, and I am living for it. I honestly, I feel like it was always meant to be the Kim versus the AML. So, I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. I'm gonna indulge in some Jaded Rose here, and then look at our challenge table, work on a few more of those. It's Thursday, and as many traditional Thursdays, this Thursday I have an hour extra of me time. I already finished watching Nip Tuck, so I don't have that to watch. But I was kind of thinking about restarting um, Desperate Housewives. That is a series that I've actually done a rewatch a couple times of. It's just really good. It's one that I very much enjoy. Um, so we might do that, or I might watch a movie because there's always some good new movies all around and about. But for now, let's check our board. So we still have 3 days and like 10 hours. Yep, see, 10 hours and 46 minutes to do the Fortnitemares. I really doubt that we're ever going to do the elimination of Shadow Midas. Like, luckily I don't really, like, I have no want or need for this. Like, if I was to get it, I doubt I would use it, you know what I mean? Um, Same thing with Bobo. Like, he's kind of creepy, to be honest. I don't even, if I had gotten him, I doubt I would ever use him. But this and this I want because that's the XP. I need to eliminate one more shadow. And then this is seeming more difficult than needed for a couple reasons. Um, there's no gas can, so like there's no way of filling up a car. But once you've run out of gas, you're just kind of SOL. And 100 damage doesn't seem like a lot, but it is when I can't seem to run a person over with my possessed car. So Fortnitemares, and then just whatever normal challenges we feel like working on. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day. Obviously, I always hope to actually get someone to come chat with me. We haven't had anyone in this meeting. Well, we've had some lurkers, and we did have a person leave. Ooh, we have two of them. I was about to say we had one person leave a dick leg, but we have two. Yes. Thank you so much for your dick likes. I appreciate it. We now have two opinions. They're both dick likes, but hey, I like dick more than Kottontale too, so thank you. So we've had some people coming in, you know, lurking, twerking, watching incognitally, leaving a dick like, thinking like, oh, I don't like this. Like, I don't give a fuck if you like it. I like it, so that's all that matters. But I appreciate the two opinions. I hope you guys have a great day. Yes. I'm here for it. Ah, sexy, sexy She-Hulk. But I'm thinking a match or two more, and then we'll say I'll do. Obviously, if I had people to actually chat with, I would be more inclined to do a longer meeting. But past what I have to say, I don't want to just sit here and try to think of things to say. That definitely causes more anxiety than help. So we're gonna enjoy our Jaded Rose, and go from there. So. Yeah, I'm thinking like a couple more matches. Definitely more than one, but I don't know if we'll do more than two. Because I'm feeling like I might make some fried ramen. I think that's what I'm gonna make to eat. Excuse me. And then, or I might, there's like a variety of different things I can make. I don't know what I'm going to make yet. I may just do the cup of noodle and then, yeah, I don't even know. I have no idea what I'm going to make myself to eat. But after this, make myself something to eat. I'm also thinking about trying on, because I have everything pulled out for my boudoir shoot. The only thing I haven't pulled out are the heels, which I may even pull those out just so I can see the whole shebang. And I may even, like, take a picture of my legs on its own. But, oh wow, that's pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, I'm not jealous at all. I just want the rainbow holographic of She-Hulk, but the only way that's going to be possible is if Fortnite delays the end of this season, which I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping that we get 2 more extra weeks of season 14, or what we know as chapter 2, season 4. I hope we get a couple extra weeks of it, but truthfully, there's no way of knowing that sort of thing. Um, let's do the Fortarilla thing. Let's get a boat and go from the Fortarilla to the Etoatai. Man, thank you though. We've had a lot, like, I appreciate any and all opinions, but didn't even look like there was any boats here. And I don't have any fucking... Ooh. Shit. For one, there was no fucking boats over there. For two, I am hurting for certain. Alright. I want to try to go back to the Fortarilla to get a boat, but I'm almost thinking like, that's a big can of nope. I am thinking I'm gonna sit and chill. Heal up for a moment. Oh, crap. be funny if you could shoot a fish. Okay, there is some people here. Oh, I countered as a fucking elimination and Slurpee. That is what. Oh no! Oh man, they caught me so off guard. I was like astonished that the shadow kill counted as an elimination and Slurpee, and then like a real person popped up out of nowhere. Person had a vendetta, came back and tried to kill me, and I killed them. Oh, fuck. Oh my gosh, I even knew that he was coming because he's got to grab the monitor. But that, oh man, it freaked me out. If you don't mind just opening the door, man, I'm in the middle of a match. Yeah, well, because it's the shadows, yeah. Big old mushrooms. So many shadows everywhere. Oh shit. Damn. He got me. So the only thing that we could really do is maybe damage with a vehicle, but I'd have to have a vehicle to do that. Legendary pump right to the face. Place 50. See, I was the 12th person alive. I don't even understand how that's place 50. Uh, that's one thing that is just, it's some insanity with this new mode. It's like how difficult to even dictate like which level you took unless you take the Victory Royale, because basically you don't turn into a shadow. Oh, hey, I got some XP though. How you doing? We completed something. Something with the shadow. Yeah, so now it's just the possessed vehicle. Oh, yeah. I had to eliminate a shadow. I did that one last, yes. So now it's just that possessed vehicle one, which is honestly gonna be some daunting ass motherfucking shit. So, also, there, like, that Fortrilla thing is not gonna get happen right now. I think we might go to the stack, see if we can locate that last ring. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll go to Steamy Stacks, unless it's like a hot drop, and then we won't. And then I think the next match that I do will be my last one. So to anyone that happens to be watching this as posted content, or maybe you're with me right now incognitally, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you have a phenomenal rest of your day. So after the next match will be the end of it. I mean, knowing me, I could end up talking afterwards, but I don't see that. I don't really foresee that happening. Alright. Okay. So a shadow could, in fact, win a Fortnite Victory Royale. So your placement is determined on how many ghosts and people are alive. So that's okay. Okay. At least now we know. Oh man, it might be kind of a hot drop, but I'm hoping not. But anyways, man, it has been a really interesting week. Um, Originally, I wasn't even planning on doing a Club Cottontail meeting today, but there was just too much moist things going on. We definitely needed to do a Club Cottontail meeting. This is the very first one for Cottontail is Mooiisstt, formerly known as Amber Motherfucking Lewis. Um, it's definitely going to be different for some people because there's a lot of people. I've been Amber Motherfucking Lewis for 4 years. Me changing up my name is a different thing, especially because it was something that I never really thought that I would do. So the fact that I did it, it's kind of like, oh shit, so she did it. You know what I mean? Um, but I'd been thinking about it for a while now on updating and evolving our name and, switching it to Kottontale was what I was going to just have it be, just plain old Kottontale. Um, but you have to put a last name with it, and I was kind of thinking of different things, and I almost did Kottontale 47. That was, I added, inputted, and I was getting ready to hit, official type thing, and I decided not to because I just felt like Kottontale is moist was just too perfect. You know what I mean? Like if perfection was a thing, this is it. Um, so from here on out, this is how you'll locate the content. I came out of nowhere. What up, Wheels? How you doing, man? Better late than never, right? Actually, there's no such thing as being late to Club Cottontail, but this is my last match for this meeting. Welcome to our first Club Cottontail meeting as Cottontail is moist, formerly known as Amber Motherfucking Lewis. Alright, I think I got all the boobies, and I thought there was going to be a ring in here, but I am not seeing any rings. I'm doing phenomenal. My bowl is empty. When I get a chance, I'll definitely reload it. And cheers to your bolio. But no, I'm in a great motherfucking mood. I'm super glad that I decided to evolve our name finally, and it just felt fitting because when all of my balls, all the serious balls that are rolling right now, when those are done, I'm gonna change my last name. I'm not going to be Amber M. Lewis anymore. So eventually, Amber motherfucking Lewis would have to come to an end anyways because I wouldn't be Amber Lewis anymore. You know what I mean? Um, so it felt fitting. And I did think about, what my new last name would sound like with, if I was to just do Amber motherfucking and then that. But I didn't like it. I definitely I love. It's not even like. I am in love with my name. Like, as much as I was in love with our Amber motherfucking Lewis name, I love this even more. Alright, see, now, I thought the ring was going to be inside that building because we hadn't checked that building. But it was not. So let's go up and out, and maybe it's going to be in this main building. So there is one blue floating ring somewhere for us to find. Where the ring is, we do not know. But it's somewhere. I thought it would have been up there. I'm hoping to find it before... I have to find it before we become a shadow. I don't think I'll be... Well, maybe we could still collect it. Um, but I'm glad they're doing great. I'm also glad that you're able to pop in. Lots of boobies. It's nice, but at the same time, I'm trying. Oh, shit. A ghost walked through me. See, I thought the blue ring would be in there, but it was... Wait. Oh, blue ring. And the blue rings that we did find were in some of the most randomest spots. Oh, sweet. Apparently upgrade a weapon was one of the quick challenges. Damn it. My circle. I mean, we're close to it. See, it wasn't in the main building, though. This last ring is gonna be in just, like, what's gonna, like... I'm gonna go in the stacks again. Because as it gets darker, maybe it's outside. But the other ones that we found, there was only a couple outside. Most of them that we found were inside. See, because, like, there was a ring right there at one point, so it, like, leads me to believe there isn't going to be any more in here, because there was already one. I mean, there's so many places they could put a little fucking blue ring here. Like, there was one up top there. We only have one more to find, and that's why it's, like, extra annoying. I'm just glad there's no one else here. See, I thought one was up there at one point. That's why I thought for sure that other place would have one, but it didn't. I just went up completely in a circle. That was funny. Oh, it's on top. I guess, yet again, another thwarting of these blue rings. Oh my gosh, there it is! Oh, yes! Oh, and I'm in the circle. I should definitely not be just like standing and squilling on the outside of this building when there's shadows and people running amok. Let's go in the building. Thank you very much. Oh, see? I knew it was going to be in this building. I thought it was going to be inside, but I see. When you know, you know. But since I was just like so determined to find that ring before reloading Jaded Rose, but I want to cheer to my wheels. I'm about to die. There's a person coming. Like, I got weed in hand. I can hear a person. I'm about to die. I can just feel it. I, like, feel it. Like, no. I don't want to die when I'm not moving. It's such a horrible way to die, but I can hear their fucking footsteps getting closer. Ah! Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Oh, you got a vendetta? Oh my god, yeah, he does. No, man. Too many ghostlies. Too many ghostlies, and I got real low healthy. Yo. I hear you. I mean, if you're not gonna fuck with me, I'm not gonna fuck with you because I'm trying to get to that rift right there. I mean, I will gladly shoot you though. Especially because you are only 3. Wow, one of 3 ghosts. And there's the other one. Huh. How intriguing. There's some people doing some crazy stuff in this match. You know, I always find that my last match is always crazy, regardless of like what I do. There's always something. Let's see, where should I go? Didn't really matter. We got 7 other people. And those 3 ghosts, which were back over where I left them. So make a hut, chill for a moment. Someone took a riff. Another person took a riff. Wow, that was 3 simultaneous riffs. I wonder if that was like 3 people going through the same riff, or like. Not gonna lie, trying to get to the riff. Ow, the drum gun. I'm not even in a hurry. Yeah. But we definitely took top 10, so that makes me happy. Oh, it's the same person. God damn. What did I... How did I take 45th? That makes no fucking sense. There was only... When I died, there was only 6 other people, and there was only 3 ghosts. That makes no fucking sense. Like, at all. Like... That makes no sense to me. I was thinking like I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I was the seventh person alive to die, and then I don't know. It makes no sense to me. But hey, we got a silver Groot. What did he happen? What level are we? 115. Hey, 115. You get the silver Groot. Interesting. I imagine. Well, I don't know because I know that um, at level 190 you get the rainbow holographic She-Hulk. So I don't know. I don't know where all the different levels are, but that was so annoying. I thought for sure that I placed top 10, but for somehow it was top 45. I don't even. I don't get it. But until next time, which only the universe truly knows when we'll make content. I had no idea I was going to even have this meeting today, so cheers to this delicious, thankful Thursday meeting. It just felt fitting. Like, even after I evolved our name from Amber Motherfucking Lewis to Kottontale is Mooiisstt, I wasn't going to do any content today. I just wasn't. But I loaded up the game with all intentions of just playing some offline Fortnite. Just wanted to play some Fortnite and listen to some Spotify, right? But it was just a mixture of like our name evolution and the fact that it is Thursday, which is the new week in Fortnite. Like, if they end on time, next Wednesday will be the last week, or last day, I should say, of Season 14, aka Chapter 2, Season 4. Because today we got Week 10's challenges, so you have a week to complete these, and Week 10 is the end of it. I personally don't think that this season is going to end in a week. I think that we're going to get some more time, mainly because I do kind of think that the next stuff they'll be giving us will be kind of more Christmassy stuff, and I feel like they would wait a little bit into November to do that, but I don't know. I'm going to assume that they're going to end it on time. They don't always end it on time, but I'm going to assume that they are because the last 3 times they have. So in a week, week 10 will be over, meaning that next Thursday we'll start chapter 2 season 5, or season 15. The reason that I call, and a lot of people call it season 14, aka 15, and so on and so forth, is because we had a full first season where it was just 1, 2, 3 to 10, and we thought that we were going to get season 11, and they gave us chapter 2, season 1. So, it's this is season 14 to most people who have been playing since the beginning of seasons, and I've been playing since before that. Like, I like that I've been playing for 3 years. I like that when I started playing it was September of 2017. I live for that. Wow, they really want us to get our road rage on. Eliminate opponents by hitting them with a vehicle. Hell yeah, cheers, man. And then I'm pretty sure the search boobies at upstate New York, I'm pretty sure that's the Stark Industry Island. That's upstate New York, I'm pretty sure. That whole island. See, there's another one. Landing at Sharky Shell and finishing top 25. Like, it's impossible to do that. Like, a couple of these things we're just gonna have to wait till Fort Nightmares is over and it goes back to normal. Where if I'm the 25th one to die, I've took top 25th. You know what I mean? So, and then the bandage bazooka, that's completely dependent on me playing with people or going into Team Rumble and shooting random teammates with it. Uh, I've been trying to get the, eliminate while jumping or falling, but that's also, luck of the draw. We have not landed at Stark Industries in any time soon, so that's why we still need one more elimination there. And the rest are like, kind of like, if it happens, it happens. Like, I doubt that one's going to happen. The fact that I got him once is still surprising, but I never thought I would get Doctor Doom. You know what I mean? That's still, I thought that Doctor Doom was never going to get eliminated, let alone thrice. Once, twice, thrice. So that was sexy. Speaking of sexies, our Silver She-Hulk, she's nice and sexy. But Groot. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know. It's intense, right? Like, it's intense. I bet you his holographic's pretty cool. Oh man. So thank you to Wheels for being here at the end. You were the one and only individual to actually chat with me. I did have some individuals pop in with your opinion. We're now at 3 beautiful opinions. We had 2 wonderful cocktails that left their dick lights, and then of course my Wheels of Steel left his opinion in the opinion that he likes Cottontail. I like Kottontale too. Today is such a good day. I feel effervescent. I really do. In so many different ways. Like the fact that the first person to ask me about, what kind of like new um, what name I'd chosen, and then when I told them, they didn't like laugh. I've been preparing myself for people to laugh because people laugh at ridiculous things all the time, and I do kind of foresee people laughing at me for my choice of last name. But it was just nice that their response was LOL fitting. Like, because it is fitting. It's very fitting. I'm very excited. Like, I don't know when that will happen. I imagine, like, it would be sometime after 2022. Like, realistically, 2025 might be the time when I actually get to legally change my last name. Like, because I want to wait for all of the balls to be done rolling. For one, I can't. Well, I think I could, but I don't want to change my name before I get divorced. Like, I don't want to change my last name before I'm officially not Mrs. Lewis, you know what I mean? I want to be Ms. Lewis before I switch my last name. Um, and then I have my social security benefits, which there was already a hassle where for the longest time they had my maiden name on their paper, so I definitely don't want to switch my last name while that ball is still rolling. So after all my balls are done rolling, I'm gonna change it. And one thing I have decided is I want Rainbow to. She'll still have her father's last name. That's one and very important thing. Is like that's where you get your last name is from your father. The reason she's a junior is not because of the last name. She's a junior because her and I share a first and middle name. So I think it'll be really fitting that I'll be Amber M Senior and she'll be Amber M Junior, but we'll have our own last names. It'll be nice. I don't know. Today is such feels so good. Down from the fact of like I can't get over the way it just looks. Just in that little gold bar, Cottontail is moist. Like it's so fitting. Like it really, really is. Oh man. I honestly feel like that name is better suited for the channel because it is such a random content created. Like you never know what is going to be produced in my channel. Like the Club of Cottontails is just random as fuck. So I feel like it's moist as fuck. Like because to be moist is to be 100% you. So it's so fitting. I'm so happy. I'm like I can't even. I'm so excited to just like what's funny is for the longest time I had been meaning to make a placard that said Amber Motherfucking Lewis on it, and I never really got around to it. But this Cottontail is moist. Oh, I for sure. Like, I can already see it in my head, like painting it out already. Like I'm so excited to like draw it up and color it, and it gives me a reason to organize all of my arts and crafts. I want to get all of my arts and crafts consolidated. I've been thinking of exactly what I want to ask for Christmas, and I'm going to start like with the more expensive things. Like I want to get my piercing done, which I'm pretty sure my mom will get that for my birthday, easy peasy. But for Christmas, I'm going to ask for a laptop. Now, I'm not like obviously laptops can get really expensive, but I don't expect her to spend even $500 on a laptop. I foresee her getting me like a $200 to $300 laptop. You know what I mean? But this day and age, the year 2020, a $200 to $300 brand new laptop is actually pretty nice. Even you know what I mean? Obviously, it's not as prime as $1,000 one or some shit, but I don't need that. You know what I mean? Um, I won't be running Sims on it. I mean, I don't think I would. I might try to, but I feel like Sims would be get better geared for that, $1,000 laptop, whereas like a $200 to $300 one would be perfect for what I would use it for, which would be a laptop diary. Sometimes my hand sees and I can't write in my journal, so I like to type it out. And then also different things with my YouTube for one. It would be easier to do things like I can't access everything via mobile, and the things that I do access, it's kind of like annoying and such. So it would just be a lot of reasons to have me a nice little laptop, actually have a LAN computer. Like, we don't have any computers in the home. But I have other things after that. One main thing is I really want a gift card to Walmart, and I'm going to use it on storage containers. Um, Storage containers are such a perfect way to just consolidate and keep things organized. I know that with all of my arts and crafts stuff, I need at least one other tote for that. I'd also like some clear totes for my clothes so that I can see into it, you know what I mean? Um, so yeah, those are like my top three things. My birthday, I'm going to get my Medusa pierced. I'm very excited. This piercing will happen. I don't know when, but this piercing will happen. And then for Christmas, I want a laptop and storage containers. Now, if my mom says no to the laptop, then I have other stuff, but I don't see her saying no to the laptop, because I see no difference to me asking for a $60 game and a $100 headset, which is $160, and then she'd be buying me a bunch of other stuff. She'd already be spending probably upwards of $500 on me. I kind of foresee her, she'll probably be like, are you sure? Like, because that would be your, like, pretty much only gift. I'm like, I know. Like, I'm okay with this. That's the same reason I got a laptop, YouTube channel. See, I wouldn't say that my top reason for getting a laptop would be YouTube, but it is up there. My very top reason would definitely be just for no, I guess it would be YouTube, just not necessarily my YouTube. It would be for watching different YouTubes and stuff like that, because like sometimes I don't necessarily want to watch it on my TV or something like that. But yeah, I guess I would say that YouTube would be the top reason. That and the journal. Um, I have an older laptop that my real father gave me, but honestly, I'm gonna probably end up giving that to my daughter, just because it will give her something, and it's so slow that it will teach her patience. You know what I mean? When she wants. See, I don't think I can't do that to her. I think with that laptop, I'm probably just going to. I don't even know where you would donate something like that. It's such an old. It's like thick. It's an old laptop. Um, but I have no purpose for it. The only reason I'd want to keep it is it does have Sims 2 with all of the expansions. Um, but I eventually want to get like a nicer laptop that I would be able to play my Sims 3 on, because that's my preferred PC Sims is Sims 3. So I just don't really foresee me ever playing that ever again, you know? But anyways, you guys, this is almost gone, so this meeting will be coming to an end soon, giving me plenty of time for myself. I'm going to make myself something to eat, probably relax, find my next binge-worthy show. I had binge-watched Nip Tuck. I just finished it last night, the very last episode. What's funny is I had no idea that it was the last episode until I was watching it, and I was like, damn, this feels like completion. And then I checked it, and sure enough, it was the series finale. And that's how you know it's the end. A season finale usually means there's going to be another season. Series finale means that they are officially ending it. There's only been a few series finales. Most shows, they don't really know that they're not getting the next season until it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But Nip Tuck was one of those things that they did just end it after 6 seasons, which I thought was really nice. And it ended on 619, which I thought was kind of fitting, because 619 is in fact a area code in California, and the show takes place mainly in Florida, but it ends in California. So I thought that was kind of fun that the last episode was season 6, episode 19. I totally was expecting like 21 episodes though. So there's only one portion of it that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. But it was a good ending. It was fitting. was a very good show. I was kind of thinking about doing Desperate Housewives. I've watched it to completion, I think, twice. So I was thinking about doing that one. I may do that one, but I'm not sure yet. Might just look and see. I do have a couple shows that I'm watching, but they're like being made. For example, there's American Housewife. I forget what channel it's on, but American Housewife is a new show, like being created still consistently. Like sometimes I have to wait for the next episode to come out because it hasn't been aired on regular television yet. Um, but I'm looking for a series that's been done and over with. I would love to continue to watch True Blood, but that one, I don't have the complete series in DVD, which I need to get, and I also don't have the ability to watch it on any of my streaming platforms. Later, man. Have a wonderful night, Wheels. Thank you for popping in to our deliciously moist Club of Cottontails. Thank you, thank you. Have a great day. I hope to see you in the next meeting, whenever that may be. It's not going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Mommy Daughter Day, and I most definitely will not be making any content tomorrow. Um, I just know that I'm not. It's going to be such a busy day. But yeah. Mwah. Love you, man. Thank you for popping in. That was the last hit. So on that note, thank you again to anyone that has been joining us for not our first Club Cottontail meeting, but our first Club Cottontail meeting as Cottontail is Moist here on YouTube, formerly known as Amber Motherfucking Lewis. And I just want to say thank you to each and every Cottontail who comes and enjoys my Club of Cottontails. And from here on out, I look forward to seeing you within Cottontail is Moist. So, until next time, which only the universe truly knows when that will be, please always be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Ooh.